What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And it's time now for the Super JDM version of the top 10 Hot Wheels basic castings of 2022. Now, this, of course, is my list and my list of what I feel is the top overall castings of the year. And I was inspired by the Mustang Hunter to go ahead and put this list together because I saw his top 10 list, and some of the list I really did like, and some of those I was like, wouldn't have been in my top 10. So I hit him up and I said, you know what? I'm going to make a top 10 list of my own. So starting it off with number one, this is a car that I really thought was just absolutely gorgeous when it came out. It is my number 10, but it doesn't mean that it's not a great casting, and it is this beautiful bad boy right here. And we are talking about the 69 Dodge Charger 500. This thing is really, really well done. This really nice gunmetal gray. It's got some nice orange striping on the top there. I love that they use the aero discs on here. It works. It works for this car because you're talking about a classic car, a classic muscle car, and it just really makes this thing look absolutely perfect. It's really tasteful. The orange striping goes all the way around the bottom. You've got the little side marker lights up there on the front. There's the chrome on the front, which connects to the interior, or actually the base of the car is what creates that chrome look. But just an overall cool car, and it is out of the Muscle Mania for 2022. And this was L case. So it's either L or M, I can't remember, or sorry, either L or K. It's one of those two. But the case isn't important. The fact that it's in my top 10 list for 2022 at number 10. All right, another muscle car for 2022 coming in at number 9. Also, the Legends Tour winner is this beauty right here, and it is the 1970 Pontiac Firebird. Now, I loved in the A case when we got the white version of this, but when I saw the leaked images of this red one, I absolutely had to have this one. I'm not a huge collector of Pontiacs or Firebirds, but there's just something about this with the exposed engine, the nice chrome interior, and the way that they built this based off of an actual Legends build. I absolutely love it. I love that they have the little Legends, the little Legends license plate there in California colors, of course. And they've got a little bit of detailing on the front, but this is just an absolutely beautiful casting. And I think this year's Legends winner is great too, but it's going to be very hard to beat this one. This is probably one of my favorite Legends releases to date. So there we go, number 9. Coming in at number 8, and it seems like we're on a trend here. It is Super JDM diecast, and there's been no JDMs yet. Well, that's all right. We still have some great castings coming up. So coming in at number 8 is this beauty right here. It is the Chevelle SS Express. And this, again, was another one of them that when I saw this one being previewed on a lot of channels before I had it in hand, you don't realize how great this casting is until you have it in hand. It's got that nice raked look to it, the bigger wheel in the back, the smaller wheel in the front. It's got the SS badging here on the front, but other than that, it's a jet black beauty. You've got of course, the SS there on the front, and this beautiful exposed blown engine up here just makes this thing absolutely beautiful. Coming in number 8, the Chevelle SS Express. All right, now let's check out number 7 here and see what we got. Our first JDM in the lineup, number 7. Also a Ryu Asada Reuse Rides. It is the Honda S2000. And you know there was gonna have to be some JDM in this list. It is Super JDM diecast, and we loves us some JDM cars, but this is probably one of my all-time favorite castings from Ryu Asada. He is going to be missed in this community. His castings, especially the JDM community, are some of the most coveted out there, and it's just going to be a hole in the collecting community to not have him designing cars for Mattel and Hot Wheels team. But everyone that you can get your hands on him, because his castings are absolutely gorgeous, and this one is no different. It's in this beautiful red enamel. You can see the little tribute down here to Ryu on the side, the S2000 badging. You've got the headlights in the front, the little Honda badge right up here on the front as well. You got the tail lights done, and again, you got that nice little Honda logo right there on the back. And just absolutely a beautiful, beautiful car. Coming in number 7, it is the Honda S2000. All right, moving on to number 6. This one kind of shocked me that it was in my list, but this casting has grown on me, and in every color iteration, I really couldn't decide which one to pick, so I went with the one that I liked the best. And it is this bad boy right here. It is the 84 Audi Sport Quattro. And I saw Audis that looked like this growing up, and back then I wasn't really an Audi aficionado or understood what Audi was, but when you really get into the depths of Audi and where this car actually, comes from and its racing heritage, you understand how great this car actually really is. And I like the setup on this one the best. I like this really, really deep yellow enamel. I love the, it's got the rally inspired liveries on the side, Bilstein, Michelin. You got the Audi Quattro there on the side. And I love how they use these white 10 spokes on here. It just really stands out well. Some would say that maybe the wheels look a little too big for this casting, but I think it looks right for what they're trying to build here. But overall, just an absolutely beautiful car, and this one's coming in at number 6. All right, here we go, jumping into number 5. This is where the heavy hitters start piling in. And of course, had to have this one in the lineup. It was a wrestling whether I should put this one number 3, number 4, number 2, but it came in at number 5, and it is this beauty right here. It is the Honda Civic Custom, and another Ryu Asada design, another beautiful homage to one of the best designers that Hot Wheels has probably ever had. And what better way to go, off into the sunset than with this beautiful custom Honda. I love this hatch. I love the way that it's set up. It's just unique. You've got the Asada racing badge here on the side, which is totally awesome. It's a really, really good shout out to Ryu Asada. You've got the Ryu R there on the side, and of course the kanji written on the side there too, which is absolutely cool. And I do love the way that they did the different wheels with the aero disc, and then they did the slotted 5s in the front. It just looks really cool. It's set up for the drag strip. This is one you'd probably expect to see on the quarter mile. You got that nice exposed intercooler there on the front, and that nice big front lip, but just absolutely throwback to what you would probably see cruising down any quarter mile track in the 1990s. There it is, guys, number 5, the Honda Civic Custom. All right, moving on to number 4, and to me, this could have easily been number 1 had I not selected my top 3 ahead of this, but this was probably in the top 5 for a lot of people this year, and coming in at number 4 is this beautiful Pagani Zonda R. And it took until the Q case for us to be able to get this beautiful car, and I know we're going to be getting this in a new colorway for 2023. I don't know how they're going to top this matte black. This is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful casting. The Pagani Zonda is probably one of the nicest Pagani castings I have ever seen, and I love the Huayra, but this one is absolutely special in its own right. I love the nice, beautiful gold 10 spokes they used on this. Everything about this casting design is absolutely perfect. Hot Wheels, you hit a home run with this one. Absolutely gorgeous. Coming in number 4, it is the Pagani Zonda R. All right, top 3. And I wrestled with this 1, 2, and 3 spot, but when I saw number 3 in its original color, I was absolutely blown away. I literally searched and searched and searched to find this casting, and it took forever for me to find the first one. It came out in blue, but I grabbed it in what I feel is its best color of the year, and it is this beautiful 1994 Bugatti EB110 SS. Just the epitome of what Bugatti does as a car builder. This was the match up for the Lamborghini Diablo. This was the Diablo Killer when it was released in 1994. Everything about this build is absolutely gorgeous, and this was a home run for the Bugatti company when they made this, and they captured it just perfectly when Hot Wheels built this. I even love the aero disc on this car. It makes it just look sleek and fast, and everything about this car is so awesome. Of course, you've got the nice tail light tampos on the back there, and you can see that they used multiple colors on there. So you've got the turn signal and the brake, and you've got the little emblem there on the back. Of course, you've got the Bugatti emblem up here on the hood with those beautiful tucked in headlights. and just I just call it the silver bullet. That's what I think of when I see this car. And it's out of the Hot Wheels Turbo, number 5 of 10. Also a Ryu Asada design, Ryu's rides. And a lot of people would say the blue or the yellow were the better looking castings, but man, when you see this thing in hand and even out of the package, this is a perfect build for this car. Coming in at number 3, the 1994 Bugatti EB110 SS. All right, guys, we're down to the top 2. And I wrestled back and forth with this, what was going to be number 1, what was going to be number 2. But, you know, there has to be a first place and there has to be a second place. So coming in second place, number 2 on my top 10 list for 2022 is none other than the LB Silhouette Works GT Nissan 35 GT RR version 2. And we got this in a couple of colors for the year, but this one to me was absolutely beautiful. I got this one sent to me by my boy over at Nostalgic, Nas. He sent this to me, and it is a factory sealed 2021 set. I know that we saw this come over into the A case, which is why I'm counting this for the 2022s. And it is just, to me, the epitome of a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful build. I counted it for this year because it came out in the Q case, released in the A case for 2022. So technically it's a 2021, but you know what? It's going down as a 2022 in my book. I'm counting it in my list. Coming in at number 2 is the LB Silhouette Works GT Nissan 35 GT RR version 2. Say that 10 times fast. All right, and finally, coming in at number 1, probably no guess, it's going to be, or probably no doubt that this was going to be number 1 on my list. If you follow me and you know that I'm the JDM guy, then you're going to probably guess that the number 1 car is going to be a JDM. And of course, it is this beauty right here. And it is none other than the Toyota Supra. And it's out of the then and now. We do see a GR version. The 2020 Toyota GR Supra comes in as the now. But this is the then, and I'm guessing that based off of this body style here, this is probably a 95 Supra. I wonder if it even says on the bottom what year it is. I think it just says Toyota Supra. Let's see if I can see that. Yeah, it just says Toyota Supra, but I'm guessing it's probably a 95 or a 96, but just an absolutely beautiful casting. They can make this in every single color, put it in every single release from now until they stop making Hot Wheels, and I will buy every single one. So Hot Wheels, if you're watching this, please keep making more of these. Please churn these out in as many colors as possible, and you can match them up with the GR Supra if you want to and make color variations until you run out of colors to use. This needs to be a Super. It would be awesome to see this in a Spectra Flame Red or a Spectra Flame Green, and just have this bad boy as one of your trophy pieces. I know everybody loved the little golden nugget this year, but could you imagine this in gold with some beautiful gold Spectra Flame on this? Oh, absolutely gorgeous. There it is, guys, number 1. And that is my top 10 list. So let me go ahead and set these up so you can see them all together, and let me know what your top 10 list is, all right? All right, there we go. All 10 in the top 10 list. Number 1, starting with the Supra. Number 2, the LB Silhouette Works GT Nissan 350 GT RR version 2. Blah, 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 blah. It's a GTR. The custom Honda Civic. The Pagani Zonda R. 94 Bugatti EB110 SS. The 94 Audi Sport Quattro. The Honda S2000. The Chevelle SS Express. The 1970 Pontiac Firebird. And rounding out the top 10 list, the beautiful Dodge Charger 500. Hope you enjoyed this, guys, and hope you guys get to put together a top 10 list of your own. I know everybody's going to have differing opinions on what their top 10s are, and I'd love to see what you guys think about what your top 10s are for 2022. But until the next time, it's Super JDM Diecast. I'm out.